Hello and welcome to Outdoors with Nat. Today we are visiting the Namarang Reserve, and so this has a nature play space for the little ones, but also a really nice, going to be really nice, maybe in 15 years time when it all grows up, a lovely reserve in the Whitlam and Molonglo River corridor. So here we are at the car park. It's pretty rough and ready, but hopefully they will improve this over time. And then there's a bit of a map here. It takes about 10 minutes to get to Namarang across a bridge, and that's where they've built this lovely new nature reserve area. So it's pretty well signposted. I want to head straight through this intersection following our black arrows. So here we are looking out over the Butters Bridge, which takes us across to Namarang. Just a short walk, about 400 or 500 metres, and it's pram friendly once you get over the fence at the start. This is Butters Bridge. We've got Coppins Crossing upstream on the right hand side, and then the bridge and the Molonglo River heading downstream, and there's plenty of water in it today. Namarang's just on the other side of Butters Bridge. So here we are at the entrance to Namarang, and the play space extends down the ridgeline there and then comes up the hill. There's a range of different things to play on and see and do, and there's some nice lookouts over the river. Probably lacking on the shade front at this point in time, but hopefully they'll plant some more trees to build up the shade of this area. We parked down here off Coppins Crossing Road, and then we walked along, crossed the Butters Bridge, then we'll do a loop round and then head up around the top and then back down and check out all the different play spaces. So we've just come down the hill here and we're about to turn the corner, follow the river around this way. There's 2 points of river access. This is the first one on our loop, and if you just stroll down there you can get access to the Molonglo River, and hopefully over time all these trees which have been planted will grow up and provide a lot more shade. We're nearly to the corner of the Namarang Reserve now. It's actually really huge, so yeah, massive expanses here, and we've probably already walked 300 metres along the side of the Molonglo River heading towards the northeast, and we've got a little bit of a ways to go. We will head up this way and then around the back of the hill and along the top of the reserve. This is the northern extent of the reserve, and they have re-vegetated and restored some old sewage ponds here, and so this is a brand new landscape that's being built and hopefully will provide some habitat for our native wildlife. So this is the second point of river access, and our river is just down behind us here. You can head down the steps there. Otherwise the top half of the reserve extends that way. You can head through the stiles in the distance to get into Whitlam, the new suburb up there, and then we're going to head back along the top of the ridge and check out those nature play spaces as well. So this is one of the main entrances into Namarang, and this has come from the Whitlam side. So I really like this idea that they've got here, which is to take trees which are considered dangerous out of the urban setting and then replant them as dead trees with a concrete footing into the landscape here to provide the habitat structures which are required for our native birds. Alright, so we've just made our way up through here and we're now at the very top of the reserve, and Whitlam is going to be just where this grassy section is, right there. At this point in time, I've had Georgie on the back the whole way, and we haven't really found a suitable place for her to hop out and play as a toddler. Like, there's places where you could sit, but they're not really play spaces as I would put it. They're just like a picnic sitting area, and yeah, so that's one thing that I would make a comment on. So I was wondering what this big rocky patch in the middle was that's got conservation in it, so you can't walk across it, and it's actually habitat for a pink-tailed worm lizard, which is a critically endangered species in the ACT, and they really like rocky and broken ground with grasses in between, so that's what they've tried to recreate here. So hopefully that provides a nice little sanctuary for. This is the nature play space, and we'll see what Georgie wants to get involved with and have a look at. This is the centre of the nature play space, and so there's a few different things to get involved with. Some tree structures, a bit of a hanging net, and then a couple of hidey holes to run over the top of as well. That was the Namarang Play Space and Nature Reserve, and so thanks for watching Outdoors with Nat, and check out my other videos for other walks around Canberra.